Hey Aries, it's Karen here. It's a long time since I've done a reading for you. Now at the moment, I'm doing the energies for August. I know we've got Lionsgate coming up, which being a fire sign, and it being in the Leo season, also a fire sign, it will affect you as well. So let's hope these energies, so far what I've got on the table, it looks pretty good. So basically where you're standing now, it looks like I've got the Three of Cups. So basically it looks like that you're having a bit of a celebratory drink at the moment. Something's come through, there's a harvest that has come through that has given you cause to celebrate. Now, being here, it can also be that you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, being at the past, present and future. Because I also see the Three of Cups as being the past, present and future, all coming together going, finally they've got it. I know they do that for me. I think they just really have a smashing old time when I get something. Kind of like, yay, more than a celebration. So yeah, it's kind of like a celebration. You've passed a crucial point in your life where the past no longer seems to have a hold on you. You're coming through the eye of the needle, let's say, that now your present is becoming more present, where you can see a better future for yourself because of the work that you've done, whether it be in business, whether it be personal, on yourself. So I've got these little flies around. I've got a fig tree, so I think they're coming from them. I might have to, I think that'll be going outside soon, but I'm not going to tell her yet. So, yes, I speak to my plants, and they have names. But getting back to you, Aries, is, so whether it's business, you've come through a pretty rough time, business, doing a lot of work, you've come to a point now where you can see results. Again, it could be in business, could be in personal, with yourself, or it could even be family. You've come to a point in your family where there's celebratory things going on. Now, what you need to do to sort of further this energy into August is, I've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she's a very good nurturer. So it's nurturing this energy of happiness and togetherness and support and family. It's nurturing it so it can come forward with you in August. It's not all of a sudden quick drop it like a hot potato, but it is nurturing. It's going to be fruitful for you. It's going to fulfill a lot of things in August for you. It's going to be very abundant. You're going to feel a lot of growth within yourself and also the things around you. As I said before, it could be business, it could be family, but there's a lot of growth coming through here, and it's going to be very fruitful. But again, you've got to bring in your feminine energy, whether you're a masculine, or even there's no gender in these cards. There's no gender. All that I'm talking about is the energies. So it's the feminine energy coming through, being a nurturer, guiding it to where it needs to go. But it's understanding that your receptive side needs to come through to allow this growth to occur. Now, once the growth occurs, that's when the abundance comes through, shines through. So what blocks do you have in August? Now, the one card I have down here is the Seven of Wands. So you can't see any people around here at the moment. So being in the bottom position here, it almost seems like, there's just some things from the past that you need to deal with. Now, it could be, old thoughts from the past, old ideas that you're no longer holding on to. It's a matter of sort of starting to clean that out. I mean, if you've got a lot of things hidden in your garage that you don't need anymore, clean them out. Because, we're all energetic beings, and cleaning things out from your house or your garage, it helps remove things from your energy field as well, because we're all connected. So it may seem like a simple job of, just cleaning things out of things that you don't need anymore, things in your garage. But what it does, it lifts stuff off ourselves as well. So we're basically cleaning ourselves out of old ideas. Old ideas that, started to sprout that but didn't go anywhere. So it's kind of a little bit of a challenge, what do I keep and what do I throw away? What don't I need anymore? What's going to be useful for me moving forward? So it's a little bit of, I wouldn't say confusion or, up here he's standing up there, he's looking like he's sort of, challenged by what's coming up. He's a little bit odd, feeling a little bit odd because he's got different shoes on. You can see that. But it's having the ability to understand what is the right thing for you, which I think you know. You already know what you need to do. So it's getting rid of those old things that are just going to hang around in the garage, just sitting there waiting for the one day where you think, okay, I'll be able to use that now, which may not even happen in a matter of 10 years or more. I know people who've had things in the garage for 20 years or in their house for 20, 30 years. And it just sits there. It doesn't do anything. Just gathers dust. So for your energies in August, it's time to sort of get rid of some of that stuff. Now, how to remove the blocks, as we've sort of discussed already, getting rid of the old stuff. There is, and when you start to sort of move stuff around, I've got the Two of Pentacles here. When you start to move energies around, when you move stuff out of your home or move stuff out of yourself, things become a little bit off balanced. So it's a matter of finding that balance again. Then that's when all the old thoughts and fears and worries come up, because it takes you off balance. And it's like, well, it was fine when I first started. See how that's, at the bottom we've got the Seven of Wands. And the only way to nurture it is through the Queen of Pentacles. See how she's got one pentacle? And now, understanding how to remove the blocks, you've got two pentacles there. So it's nurturing, but also removing. So when you're intentionally living with energy, this is what you need to be aware of. Again, he's sort of feeling at odds. He's sort of not balanced. Again, coming from the Seven of Wands. He's off balance. So removing things out, you're going to go through the normal ups and downs of life. But there's going to be a time that's a little bit off balance. But remain with the initial thought that you've had. Keep nurturing the ideas that you've had to move forward. Keep nurturing that forward motion. And then that's what's going to help get you through here. Because what doesn't come round, it comes round here like the figure 8, the lemon skate. What you haven't dealt with here, you'll come round, feel a little bit off balance, go a bit left field, and you'll deal with it here. But when you come around again, you'll have more ideas to be able to equip yourself to deal with it better. And still, if it isn't the right time to deal with it, you'll go around this cycle again, which could be a financial cycle, and you'll meet it here again. So the figure 8 is something that's, it's quite conditioned in my brain. If I don't fix something here, I know I'm going to go around another cycle of something. I'll have more equipment, more thoughts, more ideas, more knowledge of how to deal with it better when I get to here. And still, if I don't have the right equipment or the situation isn't right, I'll know I'll have to go around another cycle and meet it again here. And this time I might have the key that finally, lets it go and my energy changes, energy shifts. So always remember that your energy is going to shift. Things may be balanced, off balance, but just stay with it. Learn to ride the waves. Once you learn to ride the waves, it gets easier and easier. It's just a matter of sort of really honing in on what you want and what you need, and getting rid of the superfluous stuff that's around, just removing it, so that then you can move forward. And that future that's been promised to you will arrive sooner than later. Now, the outcome of all these efforts here, by remaining balanced, understanding what you need to release, what you need to nurture, the priority of nurturing your future goal, your future gain, is the Knight of Wands. So the journey isn't over yet. I mean, the journey's not over until they, put that last nail in the box, or light the match. That's when our journey ends. It's always a challenging time, but it's always a great time. Even if you go through your darkest days, sometimes it's terrible. It's hard. But when you get out of them, you just feel grateful that you're out of them. And you look back and you think, well, what has that taught me? It's taught me something. It's given me resilience. It's given me more determination. It's given me more focus to focus on what I need to do to reach the future, my future I want. And I feel that you'll be the same, because, being a fire sign, of course, the Knight of Wands is going to come up. So there's still some things that you need to go looking for. Something in your family, could be family heritage, just taking a look and seeing, what the philosophy is for your family, what the philosophy is for you to move forward. It's kind of like going on a quest again, because as soon as you sort of let some stuff go, we need to go searching again for the parts that we need to create more growth. See how, there you had the Seven of Wands, you've got things that you don't need anymore, but you've got a hold of this one. This is your future. This is what you want to grow. This is what you want here. These things don't fit there anymore. And of course, with the Knight of Wands, he's holding that in pride of place. So this is the future he's looking for. You have to go, again, it's facing at reverse to me. It's looking there, it's looking behind. So there's some things in the family that you need to look into. There's some things in parts of your life that you need to pick up. It's like treasures, going for treasure hunting. Situations you've been through in the past, like, it's almost like being in, conflict in some situations where you may need to go back and apologise. You may need to go and be the bigger person and apologise. Through that, you gain a gem, you gain a treasure. The act of forgiveness is the most amazing thing. It helps you heal, because it's not just, the other person, it's you as well. So if you sort of, in a bit of a conflict with someone, sometimes forgiveness helps us heal. Doesn't mean you have to confront them. You can even, write them a letter and burn it or whatever, but as long as you create that the forgiveness is coming up. So it could even be forgiving yourself. It could even be going back to another version of yourself, a younger version of yourself, where you need to sort of forgive yourself for not understanding why that situation came up and what your role in there was, and forgiving yourself for that. So I'm going to pick a card from the Oracle of Delphi card deck, which I have her up here. It's the Oracle of Delphi, who was a part of seers on Mount Olympus. Apollo, they served the god Apollo. And anyone who came up the mountain and had an audience with the Oracle of Delphi would be told what was their, you know, what was in their future, what was in their energy field, and how they can move forward. So yeah, I call upon the Delphic Oracle to pick you a card. So let's see what the card's going to be from the Oracle of Delphi. Somewhere I'd like to go one day. I mean, it's only ruins left now, but even just, you know, just looking at the place and walking up the mountain would be enough. Okay, and here she is herself. Okay, we have number 1. So there is a new beginning coming up for you. We have Priestess, begin, perceive, predict, and prophecy. And that can relate to your future up here in the 3 of the celebration and your future. So it's beginning again. So it's almost like, you know, this is you've ended a cycle here and it's time to celebrate. So perceive what you want for the future. Predict what you want from the future. And prophecy about what you want in the future. That can even be doing some moon rituals. And see how she's in red? Exactly the same. So she has come up. She's come up in the card. Isn't that uncanny? Even if you write down what you want in the cards, you know, write down. Again, writing, I'm getting journaling. So journal what you want for your future to look like. And that's a part of prophecy. And I'm sure the Priestess, if you call the Priestess, the Delphic Oracle, to come down and assist you, she will. So I hope that helped, Aries, for your energy in August. And I hope you have a great day. Take care.